Well, despite the COVID pandemic, there's still a unique learning opportunity coming up for local parents and those who take care of our youngest learners. It's the annual Early Childhood Conference, and tell us all about it. My guest all this week on Dateline Schools is Great Start Collaborative Coordinator, Riley Alley. And Riley, in spite of COVID-19, here we are ready to put on this year's conference. How in the world are you going to be able to pull this off?
Well, it's going to be different, but isn't that been the word like all year long? When COVID hit, everything is just different. So we're going to do exactly what a lot of things have been moving towards, and that's going to be going virtual. So we are going to still hold the conference. We'll be using the Zoom platform, so we're still going to be able to get that education out to our providers and to our parents. And what a good opportunity to try something new and try to still make it successful and at least get that information to our providers.
And doing something new too isn't always bad, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, I've talked to many people, including you, that this Zoom platform has actually allowed us to reach families that we haven't been able to, or reach providers that we haven't been able to in the past. So actually doing a Zoom platform, in a typical year when we do a conference, we have classes offered and parents and early childhood educators can come together and we put them in the same class because we don't have a ton of space. So they're all together. Well, now with this, space is not an issue. And so we're actually going to be able to do different breakouts for our educators and for our parents. So the topics will be really truly geared towards the participants. If you are an educator, we're going to talk about what classrooms look like and what we can be doing as educators. If you're a parent, we're going to talk about many of the same topics, but what it looks like in your home, because that's much different than what it looks like in a classroom.
Oh yeah, and I was going to say, and that too, I would think would help the parents to build up that expectation too for what their kids can be able to do.
Oh yeah, and it also gives them a little bit more comfort to sit in a classroom of other parents. Now you're with your peers and you can actually have some discussion of, oh, this is how I do it in my house, or these are some things that have worked, or hey, this is what I'm struggling with. Does anybody have any suggestions? The same thing with the educators. When they're just with educators, they can talk about what are some of the successes and challenges that are happening in the classrooms.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.